going to lower the window. So we'll be able to take this out and switch it in for a new one.
And the process we're going to follow is pretty similar for most door panels. You have some covers you're going to remove and some clips to pop the door panel off. Then you're going to lift it up and disconnect some cables. We've got our instructions from Mercedes to follow. We always like to follow the factory instructions when we can get them. So let's get our tools and get to work. Unclip mirror triangle cover and disconnect electrical connector from tweeter.
That was very simple. Hope you didn't break anything.
Came off easy. No clips broken. We're good. Let's let this guy hang off to the side for right now. Remove cover from door lining and remove. So now we're going to go for this guy right here. We're going to do this one next. Oh no! Wow. Looks like we're going to be ordering a replacement piece for that. Whew. That's what happens sometimes when you have old plastic. It just broke clear off of there.
This one next. Oh no.
Okay.
How much do you think that piece is worth?
Well, we're gonna find out. Hopefully we'll be able to get a good deal on a used part. My guess, 10 bucks. What do you think?
Yeah, me too.
All right. Next step, unhook this connector here. And it looks like these Torx bolts may be a little too large for this driver, so we're gonna need to go get our other driver and we'll be right back. T30 bolts here. Part of the reason that piece of plastic may have cracked is because it's cold out.
And maybe the older user must have added a lot of damage to it and didn't care that much about it.
No.
No?
The plastic ages and over time it gets brittle, and right now it's cold.
So it didn't help.
That did not help. All right. On the door latch cover. Okay. You're also going to want to unscrew the door lock pull here, which is not something that they show you in the Mercedes instructions, but you will need to do that. All right, now it's time to pop the clips off.
Sound like something broke?
No, I hope not.
Sound like something went back in.
Just trying to find the right points here to pry away at. Oh look, it says 211 on the door here, which is the model designation of this E-Class.
we go.
We're going to lift it away. Disconnect the door cable. Then we're going to do the electrical connectors, which are right here. All of these are locking connectors, so you want to push down on each tab to get it to release itself. Let's see which of these are connected to the door here. Where does this guy go? This is very fragile, this ribbon cable here. Looks like the speaker connector as well. And that speaker connector is hanging on these other wires here. You're definitely going to want to get that guy out. Okay. Which comes over from the connector that we disconnected earlier. Let's see what else we got here. We got one more here. No, that one doesn't need to come out. You'll see that one connects to the door itself. Okay, and we got one more. Be very careful. The ribbon cable. Be very careful with that guy. That's it. Ease that guy out of there. Keep going. There you go. Great job. Teamwork. All right. Let's see if we're all disconnected. Do we have anything else? Two more off of this same speaker wire. Well, must be easier if that came. No.
Oh, this is connected to that one. It's hooked on here.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. Well, hold on a second then. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what we got here as far as our connectors. We got that guy. Ah, you're right. There we go. Nice and easy. Whoa.
There.
And we're out. Now we're inside. And we're going to gain access to the switch here by peeling back on the insulation. And we'll probably use some double-sided tape to put this back on. All this insulation is part of what makes the car so quiet. Nice and gentle. Insulation is also stuck to the ribbon cable here, so you want to be really careful with that. Now we can start to see some of the bolts for the switch there. Just keep working our way across here. I don't know, maybe even need some Elmer's glue. They really glued this down well here, huh?
Perfectly.
Yeah.
Maybe they use double-sided tape and glue.
Yeah, and a little bit of both, huh?
Like double-sided tape with glue on top.
Well,
Look at it stuck onto it.
okay, so we have our connector, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts, which appear to be small bolts, perhaps 8mm. Or these are 8mm bolts. Slight difference in part numbers. They appear to be the same though, so let's give it a shot. This should come back out flush like that.
Nice.
There we go. All right, now let's set our bolts on the other side. All right, so we're going to thread this top. Then we're going to thread this corner. And this is your full star formation. Got a little bit of insulation on that one. Going back to its home. And then we'll tighten them in from there and then connect the electrical cable and get the door panel back on. All right, so now we're going to get our cables connected again and then get ourselves going back in the same way this was before. Okay. Watch, being careful to mind the speaker. A little bit of dirt on the speaker there. Clean that off. This is our speaker connector. We've got our ribbon cable. Careful with those tabs. We got our next cable there. Thankfully they color coded this for us, so we know that's going to go there. So we're going to lift it up here. There is, of course, one more cable, which is the cable here. For the door lock mechanism.
Why does it have the circle of foam on it?
The circle of foam there is to prevent that from rattling against the door while you're driving, so it's to keep it quiet. Trying to get the door lock to feed in there correctly. All right, we've got that.
There it is.
We're not quite on the sill yet. All's well that ends well. We finished and we got the replacement part. It was not $10. How much was it?
20.
$20. People were selling it for up to $50 on eBay because this happens so often. As it turns out, you can get the original part for about $20. You will notice the color match from the new part to the door is not perfect. What do you think about that?
It still looks fine. I think it's a good match because you won't see it that very often.
It's true, you don't see it that often. That part when the door is closed is not visible. And the grain matches, and perhaps over time, as that ages, it will match as well. One of the things you really got to pay attention to when you're putting it back on is getting this area right here along the edge nice and snug. That's got to seat in correctly. And so you want to make sure you get that nice and snug. Otherwise, that's it. We hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.